Katie, I'm excited. It's football season. Football season, I get to start preparing some of my special halftime appetizers. One of my old favorites is spinach dip and bread. I found it was a little bit difficult in the South to come up with the ingredients coming out of the New York area. I guess pumpernickel and rye is like a staple, but down here it was difficult. The ingredients we're going to use for today is 1 block chopped spinach, cost $1. I'm going to use Knorr vegetable recipe mix. This also comes in Mrs. Grass's. This will be found probably in the soup section of your grocery store. Sour cream, and I did pick up 2 types of breads for you to look at. One is Pepperidge Farm Rye Pumpernickel Deli Swirl, so it's rye and pumpernickel swirled together. This one here I got at Publix. It is marble rye bread, as you can see it. Usually if I had a better selection or a bakery nearby, I would have gotten a pumpernickel ball, if you want to call it. And what you do with the pumpernickel ball is like a pumpkin, you cut the top out, hollow out the inside. When you see the dip we finish, you'd stuff the dip, put the cap slide on tight, and refrigerate it for a couple hours. And then as you're eating it, you break the ball apart as you're eating and enjoying the dip. You can also do pumpernickel or rye bagels if you can find it. Just bring it to the deli and say, cut them up for me please, and I'll run them through the bread slicer, and that works fine. So our first step of the process is that we're going to take our chopped spinach, and it has to be cooked. I'm going to do the microwave method, which is throw it in a glass bowl, microwave it for 4 to 5 minutes till it is warm and hot thoroughly throughout. Then you can press it, try and get all the liquid out of it, and then we're going to mix it up with the sour cream and the vegetable mix. But let me get this into the microwave, and I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. The spinach I put on 2.5 minutes, stirred it, put it on another 2.5 minutes, on high of course. And then by taking a spatula and a cutting board over the sink, I press it to get all the liquid out. So I now have 1 box of spinach, which cost $1 at Walmart, and ready to go for the next step. The next step, we're going to take 1 cup of Hellmann's mayonnaise, and we're going to add it to the mix. I'm going to reuse my spoon so I don't have to do that many dishes. I'm going to take the sour cream, which ran $1.99, so we're up to $2.99, and add that to the mix. Hopefully my bowl will be large enough. Okay, then we're going to take the Knorr mix, and like I said, Mrs. Grass's has an identical product. Add that to the mix. Oh, and by the way, my secret recipe is found on the back of the Knorr's box. And we're going to stir this in. It should take a few seconds. Now, what I said earlier about the pumpernickel and rye is it's a heartier bread versus a white bread. So when you dip it in, it holds up to it quite a bit better. Like I said, you can use pumpernickel or rye, or a combination of pumpernickel rye. I went to Walmart, found 1 brand. I went to Publix, found the other brand, one being their bakery brand, actually. And like I said, if you get a chance and you're somewhere close to a good Jewish deli, you can buy bagels, which are even sturdier, which are really the best for this if you like bagels, but this will work fine. And also, if you're lucky enough around football season, Thanksgiving, the soup bowls, just like you would get in the store, or you would get the round ball of pumpernickel, cut the opening out, hollow it out, stuff it with this nice gooey mixture, and set it in the middle of the table for your guests and for party time. This is pretty well mixed in. What I'm going to do is set it in the refrigerator for 2 hours to get it nice and chill. It'll thicken up a little bit. It'll also give the ingredients inside the Knorr mix a little chance to soften up. So again, this is under $10, under 10 minutes. It's a nice party mix. I'm going to enjoy it at halftime, and hopefully Mary's working today, so I'll save a little for her. She's lucky. Now that I've prepared the mix, I need to do the bread. Like I said earlier, if you're lucky enough to get a pumpernickel loaf, it's already chunked. You can rip it off in chunks and then dip it in chunks. If you're lucky enough to get the bagels from a deli, chances are they'll throw it through a slicer for you, so it'll be nice wedges. In our case, we had to buy loaf bread. So all I'm going to do on the loaf bread is take a serrated bread knife and just cut it into chunks large enough to hold one end and to dip. Again, as you can see, very good. It's going to be a great football game today for her. She's lucky. This is Hughes for Outdoor Staycation. Katie and I wish you safe journeys. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and thank you for participating in our Katie's Junior Chef cooking episode.